Hey guys, how's it going? How you feeling? How's everything in your neck of the woods? Are you guys ready to try and lose yourselves in the whole facets of fantasy after various things if you live in America? Are you guys looking for someone to hold your hand? Screw you, I'm not your parent, nor am I gonna be your parent. Anywho, today, in this whole session for Title Roll, the show where a bunch of oddball creatives sit down and play a lot of TTRPGs of this Wavemaker D&D fusion where we're using a D&D module of the Wavemaker rule set. That is right, guys. We are not using an official thing from our own system because we will be making the whole rules up that will probably take at least a good few years before it is ready for anyone to go through an open beta testing. If you guys do not know about how this works, then you really need to look up how to make a TTRPG. It is extensive, it is long, it makes you have bags under your eyes like your L from Death Note. But I digress. The whole entire affair right now is that you guys still have a lot going on, but you're homebound. The ship is being repaired. Your primary ship, of the Firebird, to be exact. You guys now own your own island, but it's inhabited by a god that the original trio has a murky history with, and also two dragons that have a little bit of some problems. And, as a small little facet, every single thing you guys got to get sorted, you guys have a limited time frame about how to do it. So, we are now looking at a Saturos on the island of Din, where for the first time since you guys have been here, it is super quiet. There's no sounds of hammers being hit anywhere. There's no training happening. Even the monster sanctuary up the hill, not really going into a weird tussle of affairs. And for the first time in I don't know how long, everybody is awake at the early morning when the four-winged tiny little bird known as a strill song just starts to chirp around to alert other small birds, to even have Volan walk through the door without major bags under his eyes to see wobbly D's in her PJs, whatever they may be. Could be a onesie, could not be. I'll let Anne describe them whenever she's ready. And half asleep Umi, who's just been tiring herself out doing some training stuff, with a small note that's been left for everybody to read when they're just walking through, of Amatista doing her own stuff elsewhere, with Tiny deciding to explore the island with his baby Tarask. He's named Bowser. But on this Saturos, I'm going to have this focus on the third in command, who is in charge of D's, and the, I don't know what role Volan would have at this time, Strider, if I'm being honest, because, like, what would you think his role would be in the team?
Whatever it is, it's unofficial. I don't know, probably strategist, variant bookkeeper, eccentric madman with magical powers.
Whatever works for you. For Deez and for Volan, what is the plan for today? Like, you guys have a lot to do. There is trying to figure out stuff for Shepherd's Cradle. There is what to do with the ship and all of the loot inside. There is trying to get the meeting with Gabriel. There is just what to do with all of the wood. There is what to do with the liberated adventurers and the people you guys saved a couple of days ago when you went on the mission in the first place. What are we doing today?
Olin just slowly cranes his neck towards these. But she knows I'm doing it before I even finish saying it.
I mean, of course you'd be looking at teeth. That's how this always goes.
Oh no, I become predictable.
Olin having responsibility with D's in charge? Wow, that would be a novel idea. But no, it's just seniority. So, D's, what are we doing? I did put the, my 1,000-yard stare.
I mean-
Save me this time.
It's more that he wants to hear if she's got any plans first. Before he starts butting in with his little dragon idea.
Well, I don't have any specific plans, but if you've got any ideas, I'd love to hear them.
Well, we have a lot of extra mouths that we shouldn't really be feeding. Honestly, probably one of the first things that we should sort out is all these extra bodies. Get these people to where they need to go, address what to do with these adventurers, and, get everyone else home if possible. One less thing for me to catalog, because damn it, I'm not even close to cataloging everything. Been at it for days!
Fair. That sounds like a good plan, and if you need any help cataloging, I can also do my best to help.
Appreciate it. But it's good. Besides, I'm sure your wife would kill me if I monopolized your time.
Just
Fair.
Candace in the background, automatically dressed for work. I'm just gonna be at the museum, don't bother me. I'm just gonna be cleaning.
Noted. Is it really just the two of us?
With Umi just still passed out at the table, just I'm trying to learn. Get away, Dad.
So it's the two of us and a half asleep Umi.
I just poke Ubi with my tail to try to wake her.
Mom, I don't want to go to school.
You're not going to school.
Just flailing, half asleep, just not even really here.
I'll just carry her, I guess. Let's round up everybody that we need to figure out what to do with, get their stories, and we'll need to figure out a way to get them out of it. The Firebird only got one other option. Well, actually, no, we have a couple. But anyways, one problem at a time.
I was gonna say, yeah, the Firebird's not our only ship.
Yes, it isn't. We've also got teleportation if we can find that staff.
Yeah.
But regardless, Avolin's just going to go and scoop up Umi.
Starts to begin the stages of drooling on your shoulder.
Alright, come on.
So, you guys be going to the settlement section of your island to just note how quiet it is today. Like, it is weird seeing how quiet it is today. Like, again, no hammers going off, no hustle and bustle from your own crew members of both ships. It's just a very quiet atmosphere.
Do I detect anything in the air that seems off aside from the quiet?
Do you want to do a mystic check?
I think I will do. Come here, Dice. Come here. Dice wanted to get away from me.
The dice are afraid of disappointing you.
They should be.
They're
They've
still
disappointed me a lot.
afraid over what happened last time when you got a lot of bad rolls.
Speaking of which, I do immediately mulligan this one. 26.
Add one. I'll let you add one to mystic.
Take that. Yo.
But other than the natural magics that come off from Umakos, the Guardian Beast, and the Krona Tree, nothing really. It's just very tranquil air with just regular leyline magics swirling abound. Nothing crazy.
Why feel unnatural to you? Waiting me in.
Yeah, it is rather quiet.
You know, should probably check on the ship later. I would figure if nothing else, I should be hearing that. No way the repairs are done.
I don't know, but we can put that on the docket of stuff to do today.
Grand. All right. Keep going, folks. Ponder about it as we go.
All right. Where exactly are you guys heading? Because there's the residential part, there's the quote-unquote shopping part, there's where the library is located, which is kind of like in a middle thoroughfare. There's where the clinic slash, well, it's mostly a hospital, but it's called a clinic, and like other miscellaneous places would be. Where are we going in the settlement?
I guess to answer that, we should first address which group we should be dealing with first. The ones that we've rescued or the adventurers? Because I imagine they aren't all grouped together in one spot.
Well, that's the thing. Since you rescued both groups just at different times, it's kind of just like, where do you think your crew would put them, is the whole thing.
Well, the injured are likely in the clinic. As for anybody else, they're not prisoners, so... residential?
If that's what you guys think.
I mean, it's a good a guess as any, yeah.
Alright, well, head towards the residential to start.
Alright, just going through the winding pathways towards... just going up a small hill towards a collection of townhouses that are formed into a cul-de-sac-like formation. Honestly, it's still quiet as you're walking through with just various buildings you guys can approach. Like, it doesn't matter. There's roughly like 40 house and townhouses that are here. So it's just a matter of what one do you want to go to out of the 40.
Jeez, there has to be a better way than just checking them all individually. Is there a directory?
No, because you're the only ones that live here, so...
Damn it all. Oh.
Roll a d40 and decide.
Right.
Roll
That is the last thing I want to do. Oh my god, that's the absolute last thing I want to do. You don't have an happening kind of detection of life magic, would you?
I don't think so.
actually have to do this. Damn it. Okay, I'm going to roll a d40.
Either
I'm
D4
sad.
or two D20s, whichever one makes more sense.
I mean,
with 2d20s, you're gonna miss some numbers.
yeah. And I've got an app that'll roll whatever the hell I tell it to. So
Okay.
14. We're gonna hit number 14.
Going to 14. Gonna go to 14.
God damn it. It's awful.
So, entering townhouse number 14. Immediately upon opening the door, you guys get hit with a wave of jazz music just hitting you dead in the face. Just
Wave of jet.
of
Who
jazz
the hell is
music,
playing
yes.
jazz? Oh well, music means life. Let's follow it, D's.
As you're entering, you're noticing that in this townhouse is one of the people in general that you guys saved from kin. And they are playing up a storm on the piano for a lot of the other people that were deemed injured and or displaced in this townhouse. But the way he's playing, it's also like mystical bandmates are playing alongside him to create this very jazzy feel for everyone to feel at ease. In that sense,
Ah,
what do
Quite
you
a
guys
bard. Well, after I lament the fact that we have run into a bard, because that is always bad news.
As the man who is part bard, but sure.
All the more reason why I would know. What have I been good news? Guess just looked at these like, did we interrupt them?
I mean, they're enjoying the music. I don't think we should interrupt.
Well, yeah, but on the other hand, can we really afford to just wait for them to be done?
I don't know.
This is going to be annoying. All right. So Volan just saunters in and taps the piano player.
You notice that the man has alabaster skin, but with faint black and gray hair that has white highlights at the bottom, where he turns and you see small points of a horn on like the sides of his head to kind of match the red eyes he naturally has, as he's just still playing the music of, oh, is there something wrong, pal? Am I playing the wrong tune?
Oh, no, not at all. I just, apologies for interrupting.
Hey, no worries, pal. I don't normally play this jazzy stuff. I'm a metal minstrel, so this is new for me.
Oh, well, you were doing a good job. No notes at all. It was just, we're here to finally address what to do with everybody. So,
Gee, well, that's nice, pal. You and
Yeah.
you and your daughter on your shoulder and your wife have been very hospitable.
Not quite
Not-
that, but sure. Thank you. Yes. you can correct them if you care. But yeah, we've been happy to be hospitable, but at the same time, we also want to give you all the opportunity to, go back and resume your life. We don't intend to keep you.
Well, I don't know about everyone else, but my whole thing was being kidnapped from the Nine Hells during the Reconstruction period of power. So, I'm in no rush, pal. I'm good.
I can imagine why you wouldn't.
As he's still playing the piano while talking.
You would be able to do that. And I can understand why you personally would have no other rush or any intention of rushing back there. But we also want to hear what everybody else feels on and address their concern.
I mean,
where they need to go.
If you want, you could talk to everyone behind me that's just being an audience, and right on cue. Firstly, do you guys remember how many people you rescued in Kin?
Oh, it wasn't a small amount.
Do you want me to go in my notes to retell you how many people you saved?
Please do.
Sure.
This is why I tell people, if you're gonna have a DM, have one that keeps detailed notes in case someone forgets.
Especially when they've got a story that's so dense!
Well, if you guys wanted a basic bitch DM, I could introduce you to several.
No, we do not want that.
So you guys saved 51 people from Kin.
Jesus. And that's just from Ken. We rescue people from other places, too.
Yeah, so 50 people are crowded in the townhouse just listening to this demonic figure play on the piano with his spirit band. Wait, I'm sorry.
Oh.
That'll be 49 because Angela is still in the clinic.
Oh. Now, I assume a quick head count will tell me that.
Yep.
All right, Days, we have 49 people to interview. You want to take 25 and I'll take 24?
I guess, yeah.
I'm just imagining Deez was just trying to do the math like the fucking Winona Ryder gif of like, huh? Wait.
Like all the numbers and the triangles and the angles appearing by her head. You could have probably told her to take 40 and you take 10. She probably wouldn't be able to do the math.
Deez, just trust me. I added it up correctly.
Okay.
For the sake of brevity, I'm just gonna steamroll it to where, for the most part, with every last one of them, none seem to really have a genuine reason to leave. Like, some are saying how with the world being crazy, it's just too dangerous to be in a place that's not protected. Others are saying that they just didn't have a set home to go to at the moment. And a few are just saying that from the kidnapping, some people would be too afraid to take them back in because they were taken by a known criminal organization. So it's just every last one of them has those three exact reasons as to not having a set place because they're terrified about where to go in this current climate.
They quite literally don't want it. Oh, love this. Oh. One was missing. Should remember to check the clinic. Yeah, all right. So that's 50 people who don't want to leave for various reasons, and one that's clinic. That's all for this batch. Now we gotta go find the other batches.
You have fun with that one, pal. But you should probably know someone was kind enough to put silence on everything, so it's a very nice day out. Just play music.
Fuck, did I detect that? Well, now I'm a little pissed off that I missed that. Wait, who casted silence?
I said it's just the same magic or ley line magics you detected from Umakos, the Krona Tree, the Guardian Beast, and it's just tranquil. You didn't push further, so I just left it there.
God damn it. I'll get you for that. Lesson learned. It's alright. Then I turn to the demon and go, who casted silence now?
No, pal, I don't live here.
Recent events would beg to differ. But anyway. Okay. That's one more mystery to add on to this gigantic pile of far too many mysteries. Okay. I'm getting out the D40 for the next one. I swear to God, if it rolls 14, I'm going to be pissed. 27.
27.
Or 27 is that?
You go into this townhouse, and it is barren.
I was going to say something, but then I was distracted by the gift that Dee's put in the chat, and that fucking shit ain't the mystery machine. What the fuck?
Nope.
That's the goddamn Batmobile.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck? What's
You
the
know how
point?
many times Batman's been in?
Too many fucking times. Okay, too
Yeah.
many.
Seriously?
Times. Yes.
I have one of the copies of the Scooby-Doo Batman DVDs.
And there's also him in Scooby-Doo movies. Then there's also that other weird era of Scooby-Doo he appeared in. And then there are several other movies with Batman. Scooby and Batman go back.
Wait till I tell you who else has made a cameo in Scooby-Doo. That'll be later.
I won't like it.
But yeah, it's just a barren townhouse. Like, a majority of your guys' townhouses, because you guys don't have people living here for various reasons, are gonna be barren.
We need a better system than this. Oh, but I can't think of one.
You guys can have Umakos tear down the townhouses to make just small houses at some point.
I mean, that's a future solution. But what about now?
I don't know. You guys got 2 islands figured out.
God damn it, man. Ah, this is what happens when I'm left alone to my devices. Let's try 39.
39.
Hmm.
You knock on the door that slowly swings open. Just in the darkness, you just see a bunch of glowing eyes looking at you, but trying to scuttle back. Just.
What the hell is this? Hello?
We don't want any trouble.
Gun. We're not here to provide you with trouble.
Stay back.
Not gonna hurt you. Name is Volan. I'm part of the council of
We
the
said
name.
stay back! And then slams down a huge, giant club that just leaves a dent where the entryway and the door frame is.
That was unnecessary. As I said before, I'm not going to hurt anybody. My name is Volan. Part of the Council of 1,000 Names, a residents of this island. I'd like to know who you are.
We said we're not causing any trouble, sir. Please just leave. We're going to leave as soon as everything patches up. Just leave us be.
Would you care to elaborate? Because I don't know what you're talking about.
The more you try to get closer, the further they scuttle back.
Does their behavior sound at all familiar to me?
Not especially.
And they're just in the darkness right now?
They're in the darkness. Like, they've made it full darkness. Like, magical darkness.
Here. Wait, Deez, do you have any light producing magic? I feel like one of us should.
If you can't see it for your D&D stuff, check your wave maker, ley line magics, and...
Yeah, I'm looking through both.
Alright. Got light from my cantrip.
Oh, that's right, I didn't give you that spell. That's why. Like, I have all of these waiting for you, and I'm like... Do you want them, Anne?
Sure.
Because in story, you could have learned these from Candace at any time. I'm just gonna let you know that. But only if you genuinely want these. I'll give you the first 3 for the first and second, but only if you genuinely want them.
Yes.
Okay. Let me find you in my DMs real quick.
I'm hiding there somewhere.
It's true, because I've talked to so many people at a time for various fucking reasons. Oh, thanks,
There you
Anne. Okay. Let me just make sure I do this. And do this. Because, again, in story, you could have learned these from Candace at any time. She's learning more about your guys' magics more than you because you married the brains, as we've established. Candace is the brains in the marriage. And down. There you go.
Candace is the brains, brawn, and the pretty face. I'm just Deez.
Oh, come now. Dee's got a pretty face. And she's a glass cannon, so technically she has strength too.
True.
There you go, and the first 3 first level and the first 3 second level spell rights of a Justicar.
Ooh. Thank you.
Magics. Ooh.
Just wait until I show you the 3rd level spells that Deez technically knows.
I love it when Deez's brain cells rub together for a second. They're like, wait, I know this spell!
So what are we thinking, ladies and gents?
I'd like to cast Orb of Mithra
Okay.
to
Sounds orby.
illuminate the room.
Wait, eliminate the room? You just gonna kill everyone in there?
Illuminate.
I didn't ask how big the room is. I cast Fireball.
These do not pull a me.
So
You're not allowed.
upon just having the key Gone Frisk moment from Hunter x Hunter where smoke's coming out where she's like, Deez all of a sudden is like, wait, I remember this one trick that Candace taught me, where she uses her hands to come together like she's trying to summon a form of light, like that one spell you guys have known all of your lives from arcane magics, but then starts to produce a small flicker that just expands and then grows until it's roughly the size of a crystal ball, to then have miniature lights swirling around like it has its own orbit. And then you let it go to have it float, and then it just illuminates every bit of the room for where the door frame is, towards roughly where a staircase and part of the living room would be, which is bad for one reason. When you're looking into the room, there are roughly about, I'd say, 4 people in this room, but they seem to be devouring a humanoid.
Oh, that's...
The ones that are, like, actually alive have blood markings racing down their jaws, but they look severely malnourished. Their eyes look like very jaundice, and the sclera is blood red, as the clothes are just hanging off of them because of what Laszlo had been feeding them for who knows how long. They're just stuck like this.
See, this is what's left over. What's it doing to these people?
We told you to go away. Why don't you leave us? We're going to leave as soon as we're in good shape. We promised her we won't cause no trouble. We won't cause no worries, no fuss. Just leave us.
And yet there is a humanoid on the ground that you are eating. And it looks like a fresh kill to me. So you better have a very good explanation.
He was dying already.
And as opposed to taking him to our very clearly identified infirmary, you chose to eat him.
They all then draw weapons.
You really want to do this? Do you not remember the dragon who was a part of the people who took apart the very ship you were on? I start spewing some fire from my mouth.
I was saying, Deej, do you want to intervene or let this happen?
I mean, I haven't rolled initiative yet.
I mean, I'll stand close to Volan as backup if they do try to lunge at him.
So Volan's gonna let some fire seep from his mouth. And he just glares down at them and says, "Take a very long moment and think about what will happen in the next 30 seconds. Because if you do anything at this time that I do not like, you will not be going anywhere. You will be in far worse condition than the person you are currently devouring."
They each look at each other, and all of the ones that are malnourished but brandished with weapons will charge at you. I will say this again. Do you want to go through with this?
I mean, at this point, they're not giving us much of a choice. I mean, what are we going to do? Close the broken door on them?
The door's not broken.
Well, what did that club hit?
The club
smashed
hit the
something.
floor.
Oh, it smashed them. Let's see if I've got something that can end this quickly. I mean, look, I don't want to kill them. If I've got options to knock them out, I'll take them.
Real customer paid for their testimonial.
Oh, what was that?
Is the baby okay?
Oh, she just wants some attention.
Yo.
He'll get her attention. Constitute me getting hit first.
I'm just trying to make sure you guys are thinking all of this through about what you want to do.
I mean, do we have the ability to back out, close the door on them?
You guys have that ability to. You guys could harmlessly do something with whatever magics that you have to push them back. I know Anne has like 2 to 3 different options about how to do that.
I mean, I'm just worried about my spells doing too much damage and just roasting.
Like, you guys don't have to jump into combat for this, because you guys don't know the level these people are at. You guys don't know what their skill set is, because they come from the time and era where it's not as civilized, well, quote unquote civilized, as what you guys live in today, it could be different. You don't know.
Can I tell from here whether or not the humanoid is even still alive?
Oh, you can tell from just standing here, they've been dead for a while, like maybe a day or so. If you want to do a medicine or nature related check from just observations, you can, because you can smell death on a person.
Medicines. You know what? I'll make it a nature check, because if I fail that one, I'm not going to care so much. All again. 19!
19. Add 1 to nature. So, from just smelling it in the room as they're encroaching, almost like in slow motion for your senses, the scent confirms it's a natural causes kind of death, like they just expired to give out. From how long ago, you don't know.
And from what, we don't know either, aside from it being a natural cause. That could mean illness. Or old. No, I'm over speculating. I don't know, Deez, do you want to end them quickly, or do we want to back out from this?
I think we should back out from this for now.
All right. Gonna wrap my arm around Umi so that I just fall off or something as I very quickly backtail it and slam the door. Hopefully Deez followed me.
Yes.
And as they're just beating on the door, you don't hear a sound on your end. You just can feel the door thumping.
I'm starting to really not like this silence spell. What the hell casted it? Should I try making another mystic check to find that out?
You can if you want.
Let's see if I have good enough sense to get it answered this time. $13?
Alright. Well, since you already had the sense from before capiting on this is like neutral, so no success, no fail. You kind of just get the indication that it's from the tree, as if it's tied to something, but it's just from the tree making the structures silent.
Oh, boy. Deez,
Yeah.
what are we going to do with these ones in the long run? We can't very well just let them go about their day when they go around eating people.
Say, for now, we could keep an eye on them. We don't know if they've actually killed anyone. Has anyone gone missing recently?
Nothing that I've heard of, but I guess that's another thing that we can ask people when we go around cataloging everyone. Now I'm half worried that there might be something worse in room 40
Do you want to go to room 40 next?
I mean, after these guys stop banging on the door, yeah, probably. And I will wait until the banging subsides, or if they actually start trying to force their way out.
You feel like the door is getting lessened and lessened at roughly 2 minutes after. But because the building itself is silent, you don't know what's happening inside.
Door doesn't happen to have a lock on it, does it?
All of the townhouses have locks.
Or people?
Hmm. Do we have keys? Is it magical?
I mean, do you guys want to do something to peer
With the
inside,
YouTube
or
Music app, you can start a radio station with up to 30
I mean,
artists.
Good look at the. If there is keys in use, then there would be a keyhole going through.
yeah?
Yeah,
Or windows.
You guys got keyholes and windows to sift through.
I'll
can
look
I
out a window.
peek through the keyhole?
I was about
You
to
both
suggest
do
that. You're
observation
perfect
checks.
height.
Alright.
With Anne's modifiers, it's gonna be.
I'm gonna mulligan that.
Oh my god!
There we go.
Our dice are bullshit today. 17.
I need a calculator. 25.
Oh, you win.
You both add 1. And what's your observation at now?
9.
You're 1 away from it being mastered. Which means you have the ability to auto crit soon when you're able to have that trained mastery.
No more rolling for observations. We're just gonna throw D's into locations and she'll just see everything.
So, because you didn't dispel Orb of Mithra, I gotta...
Wait, we still see everything. Yeah.
I gotta fucking describe this. This is great. I was just playing some horror stuff, and now I got to describe this.
Ah,
You're watching them as they're using aged weapons from their eras. What eras in particular, you don't know. But they're carving through the flesh with such detail that you can also still see blood spurts that are just rolling out slowly as they're just trying to clean through to even slice through the bone to have the marrow intermingle with the meat itself as they're dishing it out amongst each other to just start to devour in a very guttural sense of just ripping through and trying to just feast on it like it's their last meal.
Does it look like they're the only ones inside that building?
They are the only ones in this townhouse.
Oh man, I can't even believe I'm going to suggest this. Deez, how do you feel about us torturing this entire building? I know it's a big suggestion.
It is.
But the alternative is we actually let these guys go. much as I would like to help them, we'd have to fight them in order to get them any help. And there's no guarantee that we can even help them at all. Maybe I'm being rash and thinking they're too far gone, but I also don't like the fact that we're outnumbered 2-1.
I think this might be a problem. Better, or that would better to wait till we have the full party.
And the best we can do is lock it. All right, then utilizing what we have, we will lock the door.
Okay.
Just hope they don't break out, I guess.
That's fine.
And just for my own sanity, let's move on to Townhouse 40.
All right. Townhouse 40. You knock, and the door slowly opens to have a knoll. This knoll only has one eye, as they have bandages over another, where you just see stale blood markings racing down. And they only have half an arm, as they're using a cane to support themselves because they lost a part of their leg as well. Hi, g'day. How can I help you?
Yeah. I'm Volan, a member of the Council of a Thousand Names.
I know you. I know you there, bloke. You one of those people that came on our big old canoe and saved us all?
Yeah. Are you alright? Have you been checked out at our clinic?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, some scary woman. I think she's really into, breaking people for some kind of pleasure, whatever. Very scary. Blue Sheila, you know how it is. She looked at me. She cut off the gangrenous limbs I still had, and here I am.
This is the result of her treatment.
Oh, yeah. Little gangrenous and things about those limbs.
Right. Well, yeah. Admittedly, that probably would be the only thing in doing so. You're doing alright?
Oh, right. Forgot to introduce myself. My name's Yongo, as he's trying to reach one hand from... He's using a cane to support himself, but he is not going to be able to stand long by just extending a hand.
Don't worry about it. How about we come in and you take a seat?
Alright. As he then just turns around to hobble forth, where it's much like most of the townhouses, like, except for like maybe 3, it's a very barren townhouse.
Is it just you in here?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was giving this law here, because they just like, we're going to figure out a way to help you out, because roughly all of us don't really have a place to go. We all came from different times, and our whole families, their homes are gone.
I guess that's the conclusion we're rapidly coming to, aren't we?
What you mean?
Oh.
What you mean?
Well, we came here to try and determine what is the next step with everybody. Whether or not you had homes to go to or lives to return to since you'd been captured. And we wanted to facilitate reuniting you or reintegrating you excuse me, into the rest of the world.
Oh, bloke, we come from a time like several 100,000 some old years ago. Our families are gone. Our whole world is different. Like these, what do you call these little rectangular things? These still standing stones?
Ice stones, but
success story.
similar enough.
This is Jay.
Oh,
He can
crikey,
fix
what
just
the
about
hell is
anything.
an ice stone?
Think seeing stone, except it doesn't require a relay to operate. And it has more functionality.
Really?
Yeah. Shocked me too.
What an age we live in.
Indeed. Oh, I just feel nostalgic. Right. So then I guess we should change up our questions into wondering where, as opposed to trying to reintegrate you guys with your old lives, to try and set you up with new ones and integrate you back into society.
Well,
That's impossible.
here's thing, though, Gov. We don't know about this well. We need a lot of time because me, and a few of the other older prisoners will try and rehabilitate some of the others that have lost their mind. Takes a while for them to get out of this whole frenzy. Trying to wean them off the cannibalism.
You mean the ones in Ward 39?
The wolves and what now?
Townhouse 39, the one beside yours. 4 individuals.
Oh,
They stay in the dark.
Those are some of the new people. They were taken 200, 300 years ago. They're going to take a lot longer because they had to eat their companions when they were still alive. Really messed them up.
Yeah, we noticed. Way bigger a headache than I initially thought.
It's not your problem to deal with, there, Gov. You and little Sheila over there, you saved us. We just need to find a place for ourselves. Not here. I mean, this seems to be your home. We need our own place to run around and learn. Not here.
Well, I fully agree with you. It's just that we don't intend to just leave you to your own devices and tackle such a monumental task alone. We're willing to help.
But we don't want to be here. We want to be somewhere else. If you have another place that's safe, we can rehabilitate them in a much calmer environment.
That is something we might be able to help you with. Finding a location that you could do so safely.
Right.
So, okay then. Leave that with us. For now, be it a temporary measure, do what you can with rehabilitation while you're here. But we will find something far more permanent.
Alright.
Great. Glad we had this conversation. Out of curiosity, do you know how many of your people are still at
Still, what?
the hospital that we have here?
Oh!
That you were just.
Oh, the small little tickety boo, we all left the hospital a while ago.
Okay, so you're all out.
Some of us just milling through, some of us are on the old belt over yonder. Some of us in townhouses.
Great. Well then, I'll leave you to it. When we have news about a place for you guys to permanently relocate, we'll let you know. And if there are any complications that you need assistance with, feel free to reach out to us.
Sure, but money until
Wonderful.
figure out something, because we went from 789 because that fancy bloke with the girl you've got on your shoulder deported elsewhere. We went from 789 to about 500 after the medical check-ins.
Ah. That is unfortunate. Right. Okay. We'll look into that.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you for your time.
Hmm?
We'll leave you to it.
All right. Bye there, Gov. Bye, Sheila. Bye, tiny little Sheila.
Bye.
I was talking to the one on his shoulder, but all right, Sheila.
She would say goodbye, but she's very tired. Right. We'll be off.
Oh, that guy. He just tries
Good
to
day.
hobble to the stairs to sit down for a minute. Just him walking and standing is a task at this moment.
Oh. This is why we have Amatista.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a basic plan of attack for the vast majority. For those who need to be rehabilitated, the best way for us to help them is to give them a place to do it. Which, something we could probably figure out a little bit. I guess next on the list is the adventurers, wherever the hell they are. Ah, cruds, where would they? They could be. Well, actually, they could be here in one of the many goddamn townhouses, but man, do I not want to randomly check every single one.
Are you sure you haven't met them already?
I mean, we met. Wait. Is that demon one of them?
The demon was one of them with the other 49 that were there.
Son of a bitch. Okay, so we already ran into them. They don't want to leave. Okay. Yes, we kind of have to address that. Oh, let's go back to Ward 14.
Alright, as you guys go back to Townhouse 14 to have jazz music hit you again.
Still going. Wait, so there were 51 of these adventurers?
The 50 adventurers and the Hagmaker making 51.
Oh, they're the ones that we rescued from the facility.
Yep.
Oh, god damn it. Alright, so I head in and I just swoop in beside that Bard as he's playing. Like, say, gents.
Hey, what's going on, pal? You want to lay down some good old riffs with me?
Perhaps later. I was just wondering if your group had a leadership at this point.
Hey, not really, pal. We're all just a bunch of independent people that don't really go across the whole patriarchy of the system. We're not trying to get anything or everything unless we can go across the oligarchy to make sure we take down anything involving capitalism, anything involving to do with the monarchy, and stuff to do with a false democratic republic that comes from any part of the whole world. We're just a conglomerate people of individual thoughts.
You're bloody anarchists.
Sure.
Wonderful. Well, like I had mentioned before, we're just trying to sort out what to do with everybody. And I know you said prior that you were wanting to stay here, but the thing is, this isn't really our island to just unilaterally accommodate whoever we want.
Oh, no?
So, yeah, afraid not. So, we do need to come up with a more permanent, long-term solution for where you guys want to ultimately end up.
Well, do you have a place of your own?
We did just recently purchase an island.
So you have two
But,
islands?
Well, no, like I said, this island has been provided to us by a benefactor. It's not ours. The other island, on the other hand, has been purchased by us as a group. We haven't quite gotten around to setting anything up there, so there isn't really anything there at the moment.
Huh.
And that includes nothing to really facilitate any hospitality.
Well, that all sounds like a you problem there, pal. If you wanted to do all these talks, you should have had something set up aside, you know? That's called forward thinking.
I was also simply hoping that you guys would have maybe some agency of your own and goals of your that you will want to achieve. Apart from
My
just staying
goal
here.
is to not go back to the hells.
Well, does anything compel you to return to the hells?
Not really, no. There's a lot going on. We got brand new leadership ever since Asmodeus left and left BL's in charge. There's new commanders and leaders of the different levels and rings. There's a whole new power structure and whatnot. It's a fucking mess.
And you didn't fall under any other greater demon's domain.
Pal, look at me. I like to play music. There's a million people like me.
Well, yes, usually make up with the fodder of the armies of higher demons. This is kind of why I wonder if you do not have a demon lord.
Oh, so you really don't know what's going on.
I've not been to the hells in any time recently.
Oh, you're gonna be in for a treat, pal.
Somehow I doubt it.
But that's not for me to give away. Demon, devil, fiend confidentiality. Plus, your wife over there smells like a, what was it the elders would call them now? Justicar.
What now?
You know, Justicar. People that supersede the weakling paladins when they're using the power known as the mana resonance.
Bowen just stares blankly at Deez for a second. You sure about that?
Yeah. We all figured out about mana resonance after that, one guy was learning how to do some new magics. What was his name? Mark, Matthew, Maurice, Monaco. It's on the tip of my tongue.
I'm not helping him on this.
Whatever. So, thanks to the M guy figuring out the whole thing of mana resonance, we kind of looked into some stuff for some writings. There was these things like the Berserkers, the Justicars, the Hermits, and a bunch of other stuff, including things that would put me out of a job, or be competition for my job of poets. But afterwards, only thing that kept popping up was the thing called a Gesh.
Sounds like an infection.
I thought the same thing, but apparently they're a wild card for spellcasters. Anywho, so I had like a small little aneurysm trying to keep it with the tone.
Yeah, no, I understand that these interruptions are likely causing some strain on your ability to play the piano.
Oh, no, it's because I'm trying to make the piano sound like multiple instruments, and my brain is just kind of freezing a little bit every time, trying to change up everything.
Yes, I can appreciate your showmanship. Ugh. So, alright, well, that's just you. The other adventurers, none of them are part of a group. They're all individuals.
Yeah. We're all just a group of individuals with our own unique and eclectic ideals that just kind of come together without a whole need of rights, leaderships, or stuff to really come against the soul stuff of the oligarchy. We've been over this.
Yes. Hate the proletariat. But that is beside the point. you all wound up in the exact same place because you had an overlapping goal regarding the voice of the child.
Not really, no.
So what, they just plucked you all out of the world from at random?
Yeah, because they're trying to do some stuff. Like, I remember from one of the talks, they were hearing some reports about a guy, kind of fitting your description, blowing up all this stuff to give them a lot of information and detail, so they figured if they brought in a bunch of people to facilitate some stuff, they can get some brand new information to confirm if some group, the cornholes of 1,000 mazes or whatever, were really alive or just a bunch of imposters.
Look over at D's. We really fucked up on that one.
Yeah.
Okay. So, there's really nothing that's going to spare me from interviewing every single individual person to see whether or not I can send them somewhere. You in particular, you want to stick around.
I want to be somewhere it's nice and new. This feels old.
Nice and new. You know, that we might be able to do. What if we were to arrange transport to another city? One of the newer constructions.
Whatever you want to do, pal.
Well, I'm not trying to kick you out with nothing. I'm trying to work with you.
Oh, I won't have nothing. I'm rich.
Good to know. Squatters. Fucking rich squatters. Even worse. Alright. So, for the sake of brevity, I'm going to go through, talk with all the other adventurers, get their story, see if they have something that they were in the middle of before they got snatched up, and whether or not there is some way for me to return them to it.
Okay. A majority of them were just applying to do stuff in the guild for adventurers, especially since in recent memory a lot of people have been saying they want to help organize like wayward adventures to at least have stuff accommodated, like a job board or stuff of bounties, so they can make their own groups with other people. Not like the stuff you guys did where you guys just kind of fell into it like the olden days. Like they have like a whole system in place. That's a majority of the people. But much like Man on the Keys, there are 4 that kind of stand out. There are just where one of them is a half fawn, half sky elf. You can tell that they're a sky elf because their ears are wings. All she
Missed that.
states is that she was in the middle of writing a romance novel when she was kidnapped. A half human, half merfolk was just saying that he was going to apply to work under Princess Paige for the Order of Mutants when he was being taken. A male Verdun was saying that they were going to go across the seas when they were taken at random. And a literal foxfolk, a male foxfolk making it an Inari, was saying that they were just going on a small pilgrimage to help out the disenfranchised that were recently attacked by just giving them more crops when he was kidnapped. They had nothing to do with anything against the voice of the child. They were just taken.
Well, those are all conceivable problems that can be solved. by simply transporting them to the correct locations. All right, we're going to set that up. I hope you've been writing all this down, Deez. Because you're the one with all the authority.
Dee's gonna do her best to scribble down some notes.
She's the one who's got to issue the orders when all this is said and done.
True.
I'm just imagining it's like Jinx from Arcane kind of notes, which just stick figures.
Whatever works.
It's like Nemona's notes. They're just random doodles.
Bones just gonna look over his shoulder and just slowly shake his head. And Deez wonders why he doesn't ask her to help with the catalog. Little mean. Okay. So after spending all that time and getting all that information, we are left with a bunch of objectives. Psycho cannibals.
Objectives, yes.
On top of our other objectives, psycho cannibals, and one actually intelligent individual who has a good workaround plan, and we just have to facilitate him in order to do it. Oh, God. So further investigation just landed us with more stuff to do. This is exhausting. How the hell does Amatista do it?
Who knows?
Alright. What's next on the list of problems that we need to contend with? I mean, I did want to check out and see what the ship is doing because we can't hear it, but I know now it's because there's a fucking silence spell over basically everywhere.
I mean,
And it's
hey,
coming from the tree.
we can either go check out the tree or we can check out the ship.
Well, let's go with the tree. The tree is the source of all of it, so let's just try and tackle that one. To the tree.
Alright, you guys gonna go to your giant blue tree with its rainbow leaves.
Is there anyone at the tree?
Nope, it's just a giant tree.
Hey, Umi.
Mm,
Umi. Can you talk to trees?
I don't want to talk to my teachers.
Umi. Alright, well, we're here. Look, Deez, I'll be honest. I didn't have much of a plan to what to do when we were going to actually arrive here.
I mean,
God,
is
this is beyond sad.
there anything strange at the tree, or does it look normal?
You guys
That's a
could
good
do
question.
either mystic or nature check. You guys could do either or together.
Well, my mystic is easily better than my nature. What about yours?
My nature's better than my mystic.
So it is. One nature, one mystic. Let's go. I love working with Deez. It's awesome.
I'm gonna mulligan that. That's my last mulligan. And
27. God, I have rolled so many fucking 19s.
12.
I'm sorry. It's just like my mystic's better than my nature. What about you? My nature is better than my mystic.
We get to do both roles. We complement each other perfectly.
The best of both worlds.
Except one of us rolled shit.
So
Yeah.
add,
Well, I've got some new dice coming in. They should be lucky.
so add one for yourself there, Volin. For you, these, you're fine.
Okay.
It's neutral.
It's a neutral. If it was 10 or lower, it would have been bad. But 11,
Then I'm glad I'm mulliganed.
11 to 13 is neutral.
Yay.
So, going off of the mystic check first. The tree itself is giving off the silence because today is Saturos. The tree, for some reason, is giving off energies of like, let's have a silence for Saturos. That's it.
It's observing some kind of tradition.
Yeah.
Specifically on this day.
Silent Saturday. Or Satoros.
Which, honestly...
It's almost like the tree's telling us.
Honestly, if that was the real world, I kind of wouldn't be mad about that. I would not be mad.
Oh, a day of silence? All of that, please. I'll take it. Fuck, I think we would all jump at that, at least for a little bit in our lives.
Just one day out of the week, just everything is soundproof on the inside of a building. Just no one hears your shit for just one day.
Social media and the internet just turns off for a day. Oh, but then you're alone with your thoughts. Oh.
No, you still hear the stuff you're doing, but the outside world, it's just like, man, there's no one at that house. You know what? I'm gonna go for a jog. Hey, what you do on Saturday? Nothing. I slept in.
Some of us just get to do that. Volin and D's, on the other hand, we don't get any of that shit.
No. But now to the nature one.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this one.
You hear a small hum where, if this were success, you would know what this is, but it's just a... just pulsating softly. Where, although it has like a blue pulsing thing for the veins, it's just a small pulsation of red, just... every now and again. What do you do, Deez?
I tell Volin
That it's pulsing.
the tree is pulsing and humming.
I see. Well, I recall that evidently, on this day of the week in particular, the tree casts silence. This is apparently normal behavior for the tree.
Nice.
Yeah, it is. Too bad we actually have stuff to do. Can't enjoy it. So, because it's its normal, natural state, I guess we just have to, I don't know, live with it. I don't particularly want to try and counteract its magic.
No.
Yeah, I kind of don't want to fuck with this tree. We spent way too much time growing.
We just plan to make sure that we can enjoy it next week.
I mean, next week we're going to be on our own island, I would think.
True.
How long is it going to take for us to move everything over? All I have to do is crate all my books. That's that long. Oh, you have the museum. Wait, did you actually take the whole museum with you?
Don't know.
I guess that's something we might ask your wife. You know, if you're curious.
That might be a good idea to ask her.
All right, then. Well, we know where the silence is coming from and why it is what it is, so... Now what? Check on the ship?
Let's go check on the ship.
Let's check on the ship.
All right.
We go to check on the ship. We're just walking everywhere today.
Yep, you guys are walking everywhere. So as you're walking down from the tree to then walk through the settlement down the hill, the shipyard is busy, but you guys don't hear the hammers, you guys don't hear the blowtorch, you guys don't hear any of the construction that's going on.
I don't suppose there would be a point to try and call out to... Oh, damn it. Get her name. Don't get the name. Where's the name? Damn it.
Is it in your notes?
It's in here somewhere. Kit! There it is. I guess there'd be no point to calling out to Kit.
I mean, you can see the progress that they're trying to do by first patching up the hole in the hull.
They haven't finished doing that yet.
They wanted to get rid of the yacht first yesterday.
Yeah, that's fair. So their progress is effectively not. But they've still got the big stuff ahead.
Yep.
Still got a ways to...
The Firebird should be ready hopefully in 5 days, if not 6. But
And our
yes,
other ship is
the
fine.
Shadowhawk. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. It's just sitting there majestically with its brand new midnight blue coating with black accent lines racing across, brand new sails that are interwoven with translucent fabrics where as soon as it hits, it actually looks like just shimmers going across the wooding. It is ready to go whenever you want, and it can go underwater whenever you want.
Why the hell does it paint job make me think that it's an emo race car?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
That's so... Oh, it's so wrong. So wrong. Alright. Okay, great. This was a good use of art. I'm terrible at this. I'm terrible at this.
I mean,
It's
the whole list you guys have had is just before you are able to say you have a home of Shepherd's Cradle, you need to prepare things with Kaima. Before you do anything about unloading anything, you gotta figure out how to get your stuff to a safe location. You guys also have to get to a meeting with Gabriel. You guys also have to figure out a few other things involving how to help all of the adventurers, as well as the liberated people from the Man of War, what to do with the wood from the Man of War. So many things you guys still have not addressed, but the whole thing about you guys saying you have a home is still hindrance on the whole Kaima situation.
Yeah. Which is basically, we gotta give them a place to... Wait, the Kaima situation. So that's the adventurers?
That's the god.
no, that's
Oh, that's the gods. Oh, gods. You guys have some bad history with those gods, right?
kind of.
So,
Uh,
try to recap for me where the problem actually lies between you and them. Because I wasn't around when this happened.
so we had this we were in the middle of this mission on Shepherd's Cradle, and I want to say it was Matron Xena someone put up runes that would like explode if you cast magic, and I'm bad with names.
Do you need
Yes.
some help, man? Do you need some help?
I know the name was said like 5 seconds ago, the god's name. It starts with a K. I am bad with names.
Hey, don't worry about it. I forgot too. I am dirt awful with names.
Do you need some assistance to polish this up? Okay.
Put your shine on it, DM.
I'm
All
doing
right.
my best.
Let me just first give Anne a huge hug. It's okay. It's okay. You did fine.
You're doing fine.
You
You're
did
doing
good.
fine, Ann. The fact that you got that far is amazing.
All from like memory.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
So,
Awesome.
It was the tail end of one of the summer months. Roughly, it was the tail end of the third summer month where they had this mission to go to Shepherd's Cradle for a wedding. Not the best wedding they went to, because it was awful, but a job nonetheless. It was their last probation job as well. While going there, it was originally 4 people in the job, where Dees met the woman that trained her after the incident when she left home. What is the incident? Dees is not telling you, because she does not want to tell anyone why she left home in the first place. Matron Xena was one of the people that, as you now know, taught the 7 sisters that tortured and abused Dees to turn her into where she is now. 1,000-yard stare, not the most confident with her words, very shut in. And when meeting her, there was a point where she could have stood up for herself, but there was an ally that she had at the time that enraged Matron Xena to create a system of glowing glyphs that were disguised as runes that raced across the island. From that whole time, there was an investigation about where were these glyphs coming from? Why are there runes just glowing everywhere? Where Dees and Amatista thought it was King Alec, who was at the time the king of the barbarians. Did not turn out to be the case, but there was an incident that happened where someone triggered something in the catacombs of Shepherd's Cradle that caused an explosion. And while they were doing stuff, the glyphs activated and caused harm to the god of volcanoes and earthquakes of Kaima. Someone that the party was befriending, but at the time, because they didn't find who was responsible, they ran after the wrong person. And although Dees doesn't want to admit it, she blames herself for why Matron Xena did it in the first place. Kaima has kind of fallen out of favor with them because of Amatista and Dees, where they promised that they dealt with the problem, but from not solving said problem, their folly led to the voice of the child getting the orbs that made the Invinci jewelry you guys experienced during the summer gala.
Shit, that's terrible. So during that entire recitation, Volan would have found something to sit on, got something to drink, listened to Dee's, explain everything, and what she was willing to divulge because she would hide certain details because of shame and whatnot. And he would just sit there and go, "Want a hug?"
Yes, please.
And Volan just opens his arms, just motions Dee's to come on over here. And he just wraps his arms around her and gives her a soft little squeeze. Wraps his wings around her too, so it's nice and warm little embrace. Just to give a little bit of comfort and say it's okay. You've been through hell. Things are different. Just a little bit of a support, little moment of support. Then he goes, "Okay." So, after letting go of her, of course. So, from what I understand, the biggest crux of the problem is that these events occurred outside of your control, but because you weren't able to remedy them in time or to a satisfactory level, we've now fallen out of favor with this god.
Yes.
Essentially, the only solution that I see, especially when it comes to gods, is that if we can't appease them that way, we now have to appease them by doing something more meaningful, more relevant to their situation now to effectively make up for the failings of the past. We need to ask for some kind of redemption task. And it'll be something that most likely you and Omnitista will have to do on your own. Now, that's not a guarantee. Maybe we can all support you, but I'm sure that the key ire will be between you two specifically. The rest of us are just being punished by proxy. Now, of course, you
Yeah.
know that I will do everything in my power to assist the both of you within whatever confines comes our way. But essentially, you and Amatista are going to have to more or less throw yourselves at the mercy of this god and ask for another chance. And just hope that they're willing to play ball. If not, then I'm going to have to study ways on how we're going to force the issue. But let's not cross that bridge unless we have to. I don't like forcing gods into doing things. It's never good in the long run. And it often doesn't work.
Yeah.
So yeah, that will require Amatista. That's not exactly something that we can deal with today. Running out of things that we ourselves can do. I almost want to just see what Gabriel wants, but I really feel like that's something everybody should be involved in too.
Are you sure?
Well, no, I'm not, but he didn't ask for. He asked for all of us. Like, he didn't ask for any individuals, right?
He asked for the group. It didn't matter the numbers.
Guess that doesn't bother him about that. Well, I don't know. Deez, you want to meet with Gabriel? He's been waiting for us for a while. We have a ship still.
Sure.
Although, would the ship be the most efficient way to get to him? Where the heck is Gabriel right now?
Actually, Schreider, do you think it's time to test out if you can use that spell now?
Ooh.
You know the one I'm
referring to
talking about.
I think I know the one you're talking about, the level 2 spell?
Yep, that minor one.
Okay. Let's see.
Well, lesser, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you meant. I'm just reading the description here to see if it satisfies the conditions. Okay, but would just using Gabriel as a reference point be enough, or do I need to know his exact location?
You don't need to know the exact location. You just need to pinpoint the exact thing of ley line that you're targeting. If you know the person or you can feel the pulsation, you could go anywhere with this spell.
All right. Do I do a mystic to try and figure that out?
Yes, the DC for this is going to be 15.
Okie dokie. No, I'll probably make that, honestly. My mystic's at 9 now.
One more, you know what that means.
Mastery, I love it. What was the DC you said again?
15.
Oh, thank God, 16. I was out of mulligans too, so I was just like,
All right.
Okay, great.
That is now 10, and it is now deemed an auto crit, but I will set the limit for an auto crit being once every full rest.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to use that wisely. It's a good thing it also constitutes the modifier for a good chunk of my spells, so I'll know when I'm gonna use it.
Oh, yeah.
But, alright, so Bolin closes his eyes and reaches out through the ley line to find the right weave point. And he's able to grasp it. He opens his eyes and says, "Please stand a little closer to me. We're going to try out something I haven't tried yet." And he just
Okay.
he extends both of his pointer fingers on both hands and just sharpens his claws a little. Sticks them in the ground, and he draws a perfect circle around all three of them.
Okay.
And he reaches out and grasps what is normally invisible, but he grasps the weave point that's near them, and they travel through it and teleport to a new location.
Okay. So this is the depiction for a lesser arcane circle. Yeah, I got it right.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, you got it.
So from the circle that you drew into the ground, it expands twice its size to then also spin itself around you like it's a Archimedes sphere. From it, where you're grabbing onto the weave point, it then has it where you yourself split into threes, then into fives, then into hundreds, then into thousands, then come back together where your eyes actually go pitch dark purple with white static racing across, your arms having mystical lining race up from the fingertips all the way up to your neck where your hair goes up onto its own points, just Deez and Umi just floating like they're an anti-grav machine, now just spiraling around you like you have your own gravitational pull. And the moment you're then pulling through, everything of reality just breaks apart, where you're seeing everything for the first time of how ley line itself is just this interwoven thing within the river of this unknown energies that you've never known before, as it engulfs the very weave that once was, just erasing the weave line to then give you a small little stream in your hand that's now having you race through the river channels, just within an instant for yourself, but for everyone else felt like a lifetime. You then finally pop into reality once again, and you guys are in a glorious space. You're in a very luxurious location. What location, what city, what island? You don't know. But it is an island of the future. Various hover vehicles, flying cars and buses, moving sidewalks galore, everybody dressed in high-tier fashion. Where this location doesn't mean anything to you guys, but you're standing atop of a building that has not opened yet, just covered up with sheets. But before I address anything else, Volan, how do you feel using this Arcanist spell for the first time?
It felt exceptionally alien, but also right. It felt like a piece. It felt like to Volan that a piece that he always knew was there, but was told throughout his entire life never existed, had finally clicked into place.
Perfection.
I also have Professor Farnsworth in my head going, "Good news, everyone! You've traveled to the future!"
Perfection. So, Deez, how do you feel experiencing that?
God damn it! She did it
Welcome to the world
to the world of tomorrow! That fucking nerd had nothing in his life. Don't take this from him.
This table is great.
This is great.
But how do you feel, Deez? Because you've experienced the actual arcane circle firsthand, but this is the lesser version. How do you feel?
Strange, but impressed with Volan's magic abilities.
He's gonna be like, "Oh fuck, that actually worked."
Okay.
God damn it.
Good,
He didn't know
we
what's
didn't
gonna
die
work.
in that experiment.
Like 80% chance it was going to work. I like those odds.
I mean, you guys could have teleported anywhere if it went wrong.
I mean, I don't know where we are, so we might have. Gabriel? You here?
Oh, hello there, my lovely little ones. Oh, you're early.
Oh, thank God I got the right place.
Upon turning around to see him in his best suit, but his hair is tied back to be in a giant ponytail that's wrapped around his neck like it's its own scarf. Oh, it is so good to see you, Deez, Volan, and a drooling child on Volan's shoulder.
This is Umi.
Lovely to finally put a face to the name.
Gabriel, you said we're early. Did we give you a time frame of when we were going to arrive?
Oh, no, early for me, darlings. You see, I'm actually preparing to do a grand opening. Well, originally it was going to be one of my Mars Marvelous Emporiums, but thanks to me now running a business with my two best friends, I'm now opening Trinity Threads from our brand new business together. It's going to have my line, it's going to have Axel's line, and it's going to have Dazia's line, where we're going to have our own unique profit margins, doing our best work together. We've already started a brand new line and everything, and I'm not here to bore you about let alone me.
Oh, don't worry about it. We appreciate the update. I'm sure your business will just blow every ounce of competition out of the water.
Oh, you better believe it, darling. It is me, after all. Different name, same fabulousness.
That is indeed the case. So, what was it specifically you needed to see us about?
Oh, about all of that. I've been getting reports about your whole entire work ethic thus far. Figured you guys would want a whole big evaluation for these reports I've been getting.
Ah, I hope we've at least been living up to your expectation.
Oh, I have no expectations. You are all on your own now. You used your final favor with me, so you have to sink or swim on your fucking own.
Fantastic. At least we know that.
So, taking out his reading glasses, first things first, you all fell asleep on the job to allow students to get kidnapped.
Ah. Well, I suppose did. It wasn't intentional, I assure you.
Oh, you're on your own. I have no expectations. But also, apparently, you all let the voice of the child escape with a bunch of shipment on a train. Interesting choice.
We were slightly outmatched and worked out a deal with them.
Interesting choice.
It wasn't my idea.
I, again, am not judging. I'm saying interesting choice. This is your
All right.
journey. This is how you did your mission. You do what you want.
You wouldn't happen to have any insight on what they did with those crates, would you?
I am a neutral party, Volan. You know this.
Doesn't hurt for me to ask, at least.
Now,
Is that what
before I go into these new reports, Deez, you're sweating again.
It's nothing.
Is it because your hoodie got destroyed?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was because you almost died 3 times in these reports.
Bolin is not doing or saying anything. He knows a reckoning's coming his way. As he hides his arm behind his back.
We really need to teach you how to dodge and evade.
Perhaps thicker armor?
What the fuck did you just say to me?
Nothing.
Anywho, let's get into this next report where you all went into the fog of Vivantis. Ooh, now that's exotic.
You have some familiarity with it, I take it?
Oh, sweet baby boy, I know way too much about Vivantis Senior.
Like the fact that he's still around?
Oh, no, his son is. You can't be around if you don't have a body, you know.
Right. Oh, something regarding that. He left quite a legacy.
Oh, you have no idea. Especially since apparently you all took a huge trophy home, but now there's been reports about Captain Critias Todd taking a few of the people that were on board with him to join up with his crew. I mean, it's good that you guys took a trophy, but them escaping, that must have been a huge wound to your own pride and honor.
Not our proudest moment, that's for sure.
Did you at least save people like in this report?
They are currently on the island. We're working out how to best assist them.
Then that's more of a victory than just trying to be mass murderers. If you ended up killing people willy-nilly, we'd have a problem.
That's never the goal, as far as I understand it.
He then takes off his reading glasses to put away all the paperwork. Well, from what I'm seeing, plus a few different stray reports about blowing up facilities, it's just standard laissez-faire, so no bonuses, but D's, your paycheck will still be withheld from you for quite some time to pay for your wedding.
Yeah.
We had to go all out. I don't want to hear any sort of sadness or disheveledness. You got married, okay? You know how few people get married nowadays with everything going on?
No, that's fair, that's fair.
Yeah, he does make a good point there.
However, there is just one small thing that is a glaring problem. There's nothing here talking about Cleon in any of the notes I'm constantly reading. What happened?
You are referring to the poet we were instructed to keep an eye on?
Why, yes, he's actually supposed to be making a whole bunch of manuscripts involving not only big propaganda against the voice of the child that needs to be told, since he kind of wrote down all the plans in his latest book, but he also actually is doing something for my grandchildren. So his condition is high priority.
Well, last I checked, he's still safe and under our watchful custody, right, Dees?
Yeah?
Yeah.
I would say make a deception check, but you guys know he's half a devil, so...
I mean, genuinely, I've lost track of the guy, so I'm not sure what he's actually doing, but last time I checked, he's okay.
He's breathing.
Are you saying he's not safe?
Is he not in our custody anymore? Did I miss something?
He's in your guys' custody, but remember, he was in the worst condition amongst the kidnapped while you guys were on the mission in the first place.
I forgot about that.
So he's breathing.
Okay. Rephrase that then. Last time I checked, he is under great care back on the island, safe in our custody at this time. Right, Dees?
Yeah.
But I'll most certainly check up on that, and if you'd like, I can call you with an update.
Oh, I'm gonna be too busy, unfortunately. My son Maximilian is just getting back from his wedding, and he's about to go on a honeymoon. So I am going to try and help him find a location for him and his wife Frizella.
Well, our congratulations.
It was a glorious wedding. Do you want to see the photos?
That sounds good.
Absolutely.
He digs through his coat to bring out a giant photo album where the first photo you see is Maximilian with his best man being his sapphire dragon.
Of course.
Is that a sapphire dragon?
Why, yes, they grew up together. He found the egg when he was just 2 years old and said in Infernal, and I quote, "Father, I would like to raise my new twin."
That's adorable.
They've been bonded ever since.
That checks out.
So afterwards, and after learning the brand new devil language, he's just been a part of the family. But anyway, he then just flips through the show, of course, the bridesmaids and the groomsmen. He's showing all the stuff of like the numerous guests that were invited, including a giant snake woman and her rainbow children of other snake people. Surprisingly has a photo of Belovac being dragged in by his ankles.
What the hell is he doing there?
We have no idea. He was flying around doing something. We thought he was trying to run away, so we had him at the wedding.
That son of a bitch has been AWOL for a while now. Whatever it is, I'm sure it's very important. Or
Oh,
I
it
don't
is.
understand.
He's off to meet with Princess Paige for some reason. But anyway, back to the photos. They're the most important part. He's just still flipping through more and more before he just stops at the first kiss between Maximilian, this 1/3 demon slash blood slash hellborn, this 1/3 immortal and 1/3 godling, kissing a
God,
space
hell.
cat woman.
Interesting ride. I don't think I've ever seen that species before.
Oh, they're the Feru Feli. They apparently come from outer space, or so they say.
Outer space. Fascinating.
As long as he's happy, that's all that matters to me.
Oh, of course. Never disparage on someone else's happiness. Just outer space is real.
Agreed, but then he closes the album to put it back into his coat. That is not the reason I was inviting the group here. I'm at least happy there's 3 of you here, even though the drooling child is still half asleep.
You'll have to forgive her. She's been training non-stop. And everyone else is also pretty wiped out from the mission.
From the reports I was reading, I would be surprised if we were all super energetic.
There were a lot of lows. And a recent loss to our number has hit some of us fairly hard. So,
Well,
yeah,
that
we're
is-
not exactly nice.
But at least you're having more highs than lows. That's what's most important here. But, in any event, at least with 3 of you here, I can issue out this brand new job that you need to do before fall's end. Because if it hits the winter time, you'll not be able to complete this mission.
Of course, we're willing and able to take whatever it is you have for us.
So, Gabriel stops for a moment to dig through his coat before taking out a massive dossier. He hands it to first you, Deez, before he vibrates in his hand to make a copy of the dossier to then give it to you as well, Volan. Where this is the mission. At one of the universities for advanced melee and magic. Well, it's actually brawn and magic in story, but you know what I mean. There is a suspicious happening going on in the University of Nimlin, known to be one out of 3 schools remaining that teach the might with the magical in unison across all of Isano, if not every part of Altos. There has been reports about mysterious people coming in and then just screams being heard at night from individuals that have been coming through of sorts but never coming out. So you guys need to investigate the happenings of this, where your guys' deadline is literally going to be the end of fall itself. So you guys will have 3 months to do this job. Which helps because the island itself that you need to go to takes a long period of time to get to. Roughly a month, if not a couple of days in advance. But it still takes a while to get there. From reading this, though, what do the two of you think individually? Whoever wants to say first can talk first, and then the other one goes after.
Why is it that I stick an academy for this? But personal misgivings aside, plenty of theories are floating in Volan's head. But he would primarily keep them to himself, and he's just trying to work out the timeline and see if there's enough spare time for us to deal with the other issues that we already have on the docket before heading off and doing this mission. So, you know, he's being his old strategic self. While lamenting that he has to go back to a stinking academy. But thankfully, it's not his.
And these?
Deez is kind of thinking like these are very strange occurrences. There's definitely a mystery here.
So you'll go with Valma and I'll pal up with Shaggy?
Yeah.
Wait, that makes me Scooby-Doo. Damn it.
Ruby-Roo!
No!
I mean, my first initial thought was Jinkies. There's a mystery.
I knew it!
These would be Velma for various reasons.
You could definitely pair up with Daphne then. And Fred can be left out because nobody likes Fred. No, we do not talk about the new one. We do not talk about Blackface Velma.
Oh, I wasn't talking about that one. I was talking about, for decades, people were like, so are Velma and Daphne and his friend?
No, but Velma is very much. I'm glad they made that canon, personally.
But after letting you guys read the dossier, all you guys see is that your contact is going to be someone that works at the school. You guys don't know who yet because the dossier is not fully completed at this time. It's more like, because it's the end of the first fall month, this is all you guys have. There will be more information later on, of course, because this is an ongoing investigation.
Gabriel, one question.
Yes, Volan, what is it?
Since we don't know who our contact is the Academy expecting our arrival?
They're expecting substitute instructors to arrive by the final month.
That's our cover.
I tried to give you the best kind of cover, darling.
I'm sure we can manage that. Doing a lot of educating as of late.
But make no mistake, you need to be there by the final month to make sure you can investigate and get everything settled in. Because once it hits wintertime, there will be no investigation possible. Unless you want to also battle against Father Winter and not get any presents this year.
You mean that metaphorically, or do we actually have to fight Father Christmas?
What the hell is Christmas?
I don't know. It's just something I read in a book.
You would literally fight Father Winter. His Chewingas literally gaze to see if anyone's going to be murderous, vengeful, or pretty much evil throughout the wintertime to give out gifts. And then you fight him and his army.
Yeah, okay, we simply will do our best to avoid that. I'm sure we will fit it in. If nothing else, we can set other matters aside. We do have to wait for our ship to be repaired, but that's less than a week away.
That's perfectly fine as long as you're able to let everyone else know about these jobs. But, one small note though, as he's not going into his coat, he's digging in his coat pocket to toss something to you, Volan.
Catch it? What's this now?
I'm about to DM it to you because I'm about to explain in story why. So, what you catch in your hand is first covered in a napkin. But as you take the napkin off, it is an eyeball.
Colin stares at the eyeball and then just looks over at Gabriel and goes, "What do I do with this?"
Oh, you eat it.
You want me to eat an eyeball?
Well, normally I was going to teach you the ways to escape being a sorcerer, but I figured you're an unorthodox man, and I don't want you to die from metamorpho sickness, so unorthodox man requires an unorthodox thinking.
Wait, so this is going to... Oh. Yes, okay. I think I see where you're going with this.
I mean, I already smell a change in Dee's, even if Dee's can't tell that she's changed.
Yeah, that was brought up earlier. Someone else said the same thing.
And odds are everyone else has begun to transmogrify and metamorphosize. You, though... Well, Volan, you know I adore and love you, but you are a hard person to see change. Or
What
even
can I
accept
say?
change.
Can't argue with that. What can I say? I'm a harken of tradition, but no, I understand. I'll do this. Just maybe I'll wait on it just a little bit.
That's more than fair. That is more than fair.
All right, I wrap up the eyeball and place it in.
Well,
Hmm.
yes, Volan?
Oh no, go ahead.
All I was going to say is that I've enjoyed this time because while we were chatting, especially with the... And then he just kind of snaps his fingers to showcase that there were astral projections of Tiny and Amethysta that were talking to astral projections of Gabriel at the same time.
Oh, you've got to be kidding. Why should I even be surprised?
Why are you surprised?
I don't even know. I know you can do this. I guess I just don't expect you to do it. When, you could just talk to us all together.
Oh, but I need to make sure I do specific measurements for all of you because your new fashion armor's almost complete and I am so ready. Because there's not only just your regular fashion armor, but thanks to Dazia's extra designs and Axel's nice creative wit, I've created some experimental fashion armor that you all will be my test subjects for.
I think it would be beneficial if I eat the eye before receiving that fashion armor.
It would be beneficial that you eat it before you get stuck here. This island is very far away, darling.
Speaking of that, I know I brought us all here, but I don't kinda have the means to return us.
You just learned how to use a lesser form of arcane circle, darling. You should know how this works.
Yes, but,
Do you not know where home is? Do you not know the feeling of the grass, the wind brushing against you, the aromas that are commonplace for yourself?
no, that's not the problem, Gabriel. It's just I don't have the strength. Over table, it states in the spell properties that after I've cast this spell, I can't use it again until I've completed a full long rest.
That is true.
So I'm just trying to work that in
No, I know.
the
I
role
know.
play. So it's like, okay, back into it. I just don't have the energy, really.
Well, and then he just kind of cracks his hands by just doing the backwards crack before just having one of his extra eyes open. And then a massive distortion of space cracks open to have like a turning a clock body spinning around to then just start placing realm upon realm upon realm, spinning around in an intricate manner before stopping where like the minute hand points at 12, the hour hand points at 6, the second hand points at 9, to then breaks all of space and time to then just showcase the Chrono Tree and all of the island of Din, where this is a first for even you, and this is a major arcane circle, and technically this is an 8th level arcanist spell.
Ooh.
I was just standing there going, shit, way to completely overblow my hand. God. How am I supposed to catch up to something like that?
Practice.
Thank you for that contribution.
You're welcome.
You're going to do fine eventually, Volan, but make sure you eat the eye before this month is over. From what I was told, the end of the month is coming fastly, and you have not really done a lot with this whole transmogrification. So, choose your time wisely.
Yes, I understand. I'll do it sooner rather than later.
Good to hear. Now, as my astral projections will soon be finished their own conversation with them, you can share the dossier with them yourself. I want that to be a thing you all discuss amongst each other.
We'll do that.
But also, dears,
Yeah?
From what I was recently told, you all have a brand new property for yourself on an island with very murky history, if I recall.
Yes.
Nothing gets past you, sir.
And I mean, whenever a changeling says that they've sold property, it makes it harder for people to keep quiet about it.
Oh, of course. Wait a minute, you guys bought that island from a changeling?
Maybe.
Next time, I'm going with you during this stuff. Why did I even sit it out? My God!
You all are doing better than you all give yourself credit for, but don't let your time with Kaima or whomever just come at a wrong time. We do not have, well, most of us, do not have all of eternity. If you're going to do something, you do it with purpose while you can. You do not sit on the fence. You do not just say it will come later. You handle it, and then you move forward.
All right. Thank you.
Well,
We'll heed your...
yes, Volan?
Oh, I just said we will heed your words.
I'm happy for this. Now, I need to get ready for the opening of Trinity Threads. We are still a few days away, and I need to make sure that my shoes match my outfit. I need to make sure I blow everyone out the water this time.
Sure you will manage, sir.
And then he just gives you guys a very sweet farewell wave before he backwards walks off the building to gently fall down to the bottom of this large building where, if you guys were to look over the edge, this is an 18-story building.
That's one way to dispel an astral projection.
While the major arcane circle is still just actively sitting there. It has not dispelled.
Well, we might as well head back.
Yes, that's a good idea. Turn to head back and make his way, and he keeps a very close eye on that circle. Wait until it dispels.
So as you guys walk through the major arcane circle once more, you guys take one last look into the mysterious island. You guys have no idea where this is. Might be one of those uncharted islands, might not be. But the moment you all step and you take one last look, space and reality form back together. And you guys are home again.
Did the circle close behind us?
Oh yeah, it's fully closed.
Okay, he's gonna immediately turn to these. We have to go to the clinic right now. We have to make damn sure that pain in the ass is still alive. And make copies of these dossiers while we're at it. I'm sure they've got a copy or something.
You do. It's just the moment you guys are done with Fashion Dad, it's like, we love seeing Gabriel. Okay, we gotta fucking panic, because we didn't know if we did everything right with him. Holy shit.
Look, nobody explained anything to us, damn it, in our defense. We didn't know he was so fucking important.
It's like the two siblings, they like broke a vase or something and swept it under the rug right before Dad got home. And now we've got to be. Now we're like, shit. The vase was worth so much more.
Yeah, and it contained the ashes of his dead wife. Ugh.
Dad's home. Everyone on their best behavior.
So
I'm really glad.
just bum rushing your way to the clinic at high speeds. Just
I'm just gonna-
bursting through.
Boom. Doctor!
What?
Where is that annoying poet writing fuckface?
Are you talking about the woman that I put in one of the townhouses?
No, nothing. Humanoid about yay tall.
Oh, if you're talking about Dog Boy, he's still in the iron lung.
Oh, son of a bitch. Is he gonna recover?
Yeah, in like 2 days.
Deadpool just breathes a big old sigh of relief.
What the hell is his problem?
You can explain it.
I don't know if I can explain it.
Okay, he is instrumental to Gabriel's plan to write propaganda against the voice of the child, and instrumental for a grand plan to thwart them.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I guess it would be a waste of time to expect you to give a damn about that.
Look, I'm paid to do one thing, and that's be a doctor. I'm not a politician. I'm not an adventurer. I'm not a train killer. I'm not some person here to save the world. I work in medicine.
And that will be a wonderful comfort if something happens to him and Gabriel comes on the warpath to take out everybody who failed to protect
Sure.
him. Are there any other injured that we should know about?
I mean, we finally are able to have Angela start walking, I guess, but that's like baby steps to do with the young hagmaker.
How's that going?
Well, and then you just kind of hear instruments clattering onto the floor, to then just see this giant woman with dual colored hair just regaining her balance to still walk, with a couple of the resident doctors and RNs trying to aid in before Dr. Nameri is just, it's going fine.
All right, you say so, I suppose.
No one said physical therapy would be easy.
No, in my experience, it's not. Well, that's good. Are you aware in Townhouse 39 we have 4 exceptionally unstable cannibals?
Well, I knew they were unstable. I haven't done their blood work yet.
Well, they have been. We saw them recently over a dead body that they were consumed. Pretty sure that they're cannibals.
Then we'll just try to treat them as best as we can. And as soon as Veshra is awake from her coma, she can help them by being their shrink.
Any progress on her coma?
We're doing the best we can.
Of course.
Right now, it's just that we will have to wait and see the results.
So no change in brainwave activity or anything of the sort.
No, and Zaren's just been sitting by her side. I'm trying to watch for results.
Well, at least she has some support staff. I hear that makes a difference.
Yep, because everybody knows when you're in love with someone, you will sit by their side all the time. As she slowly turns her chair to look straight at Deez.
That's a little unfair.
How is pointing the obvious out unfair?
She has other responsibility.
I wasn't besmirching that.
Well, if there's anything that you need from us, don't hesitate to let us know.
No problem.
We'll leave you to it. Ugh. Bowen's just rubbing his head. Next time, you can head up all this. I already have a headache. Actually, better yet, we'll have Umi do it next time.
Mm,
She got the free ride all day.
what?
Give Umi a chance at being leader.
Or at the very least, doing some legwork.
As she's finally stirring to have one eye more open than the other. What happened?
Oh, you worked very hard today.
Yay.
All right. Damn it, I can't stay mad at it. Just go back to sleep.
Mm.
When the hell did I become so goddamn soft? I blame this group. You guys have softened me. Owen just sticks his hands in his pockets, feels the eye that's still in there, scrunches his nose. All right. Is there anything else left for us to cover today? Got Gabriel, got plans for everybody else. Oh, the wood on the Man of War, or that the wood of, that the Man of War is composed of. The special. I had a suggestion for that. He reaches into his bag and flips through his book. He says, "Ah, right, here we go. I was thinking that we would make a prison out of that wood. Not too dissimilar to what the pirates used it for. And I think we should start making more concerted efforts to capturing the voice of the child's subjects and personnel alive. Throw them in that cell composed of that wood. And take away all their little magical stints. Maybe we can actually get some real answers out of them for once."
And where would we construct such a prison?
On our new island.
Alrighty.
We could just put it on the outskirts of it, or heck, if we want to go out of our way, we could make an smaller artificial island off the coast, have it completely isolated from our stuff. Just make it that much harder to escape. If it's made of wood, it'd be fairly easy for us to teleport to it. Need to plant some foliage in the area outside of it. But that's my suggestion to do with that wood. I'm not sure if anyone else has any other better ideas.
I don't have any ideas right now.
That's fair.
We can always ask Tiny and Amy if they have any ideas as well.
Sure, when we get the chance, we most definitely will. Oh, I wonder how our progress on our artifacts are doing. Although it's only been a couple of days, I doubt your wife is done.
She said she was going to be at the museum today, or she'd be working on stuff. But she
Yeah,
also said not to bother her, so.
Exactly. And I don't necessarily want to bother her for a silly question. I guess the only thing that's left now is to continue cataloging the rest of the Man of War. At least until everyone else is back together and we can actually brief them on this assignment. And to point out how important it is to get it done before the winter. And then to also emphasize that we nearly fucked up in getting that poet killed. Pretty sure Amatista would love to hear that news. God damn it. Wait. Oh God. Did any of his work survive? He had a book with him, didn't he?
Do we know if if his books survived?
We're probably going to have to rush back to the clinic and ask the doctor for his personal belongings.
So,
Because they would have them.
from all of you guys that would be like very up to date for stuff involving the ship, and this is just above table knowledge for you guys. For whoever like keeps tabs of stuff for the Firebird, even with its injuries and different things, your guys' ship inventory is easy to keep tabs of for everything. Where if you guys brought Cleon back, odds are one of your ship captains, because you guys have to delegate your stuff to people being in charge of the ships, to then you guys having, of course, field leaders and all this and a third thing. So if Cleon was brought back, odds are either Zalas or Li Kuei had already stored it somewhere, so it's probably on the ship somewhere. If anything else were to come to play, it's like all of the artifacts for Dahl or the artifacts from Belovac, they would be in the cabins of the ship because they didn't personally take them with them, or even just Dahl's extra weapons. Things like that would not leave the ship unless you guys take them off said ship.
I wonder if it's worth confirming if it's even there.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to check.
No, I'm with you on that one. All right, back to the ship.
Ooh, all right.
We're going on so many little field trips today.
We just do all the field trips today.
And it's now
We're
the
just having
late
a grand-
afternoon, because I forgot to give you guys, like, what is the time of day at this point?
We're rushing around so much we're not keeping track of the time of day.
I love sessions.
This is just Willen's life. He buzzes around everywhere.
I love sessions like this. It makes it so much easier for me.
You're very low key.
I am. So, getting to the Firebird to as soon as you guys even open up one of the doors to go to the lower decks, you're just hearing a loud cacophony of noises of people trying to apply brand new wood, or even putting in some stuff that is pseudo metals to merge with the wood to make sure it's more durable, moving the cannon space, taking out one of the instruments you guys have had for a long time to apply brand new weaponry. So many things of the inner workings is going on, but you guys push through that to go towards where the crew stays, which is roughly on the third deck before you reach the hull. And it's easy to find where Cleon was staying, because you guys put him in what was formerly storage.
Oh god, that's right. We stuck him in the storeroom.
I know this because I know how you guys would have treated this man.
We are actually gonna have to apologize to him.
So,
This
Yeah.
sucks.
So in this former storeroom that when you're opening up the door, he turned into a penthouse suite by ripping apart the barrels and stray materials to turn them into said things magically. There are piles upon piles of paper on top of a writing desk. But there
Balls,
is
just quickly speed flip it through it.
perfect, because when you're speed throughing several of them, they are unfocused but made to look fictional accounts of encounters with the voice of the child from various angles, from even events you guys didn't even know about. From when Wyver the Conqueror actually first usurped the original leader of the Profane Soul by actually using gifts from Enos Purveil to do so, and launched several people across multiple universes that used to exist to instill different rights and even turn gods against each other to feed into Enos's power. Some other accounts involving him trying to perverse different affairs to get outlawed gods involved with his affair to make sure that he created a void plane for himself and his dominion to grow. And even the events referring now to you guys from your adventures, now being taken place with fictional people talking about these real events, but coded in a way that the reader would uncover the truth. And yet these are all kind of broken up like different short stories of all these affairs, where from these piles, there are 37 short stories, but one giant manuscript sitting in the center of the desk.
Okay. Looks like his writings have survived, more or less. I quickly thumb through the manuscript just to make
That's
sure.
good.
The manuscript actually talks about the final days leading to the Pandoria from two people that still were alive, that were at the epicenter, that not only saw when the Purveil family left Dresdek, but even certain people that saw them enter Isano in the first place. They aren't as strong as the accounts as you've learned from the rest of the party, talking about how they've met an earth giant that told you guys more about what really happened and how things happened. But it does follow suit into what mortals would know.
Well, if anything's missing, it probably won't take him long to rewrite it all. But yeah, let's store these safely. Make sure that he gets them back when he's out of that lung. Oh my god. I think when we have to apologize, we're gonna have Amethysta do it. I mean, it was her idea to treat him like shit, right?
I'll let you propose that idea to Amethysta.
Oh, come on. I'm going to need help. Your big green eyes always seem to work on her.
They don't always work on her.
Work most of the time on her. And they're only working less now is because you're not the only one who does it nowadays. Points at Umi. Alright, well, this is good. He's gonna bunch it all up, set it in order, wrap it, tie it, and then very securely store it in his, so he ensures that he has it, that he knows where it is. All those writings don't need anything else from here. All right, let's fish our way past everyone and try not to interrupt their work. So now that we've gone and done all of that, I think I am genuinely out of things for us to do. Your turn, Deez.
I think both of our lists were roughly the same.
Yeah, but you might have had something that wasn't on mine, like something that was more personal to you, or something I may have overlooked. I'm not perfect.
Hold that thought.
Oh.
D's, make a D20 roll for me.
Okay.
We're not relying on your memory. Just roll a dice.
13.
13. You still hear the hum in your mind from the tree, just with that flash of red dancing across your pink eyes, just that unknown red spot on the tree just racing through your head with the as you then snap awake, trying to hear Volan's question.
1,000-yard stare got back to you, huh?
I think maybe we should go check out the tree again.
Oh, sure. Head over there, then.
I'm gonna start heading toward the tree.
Well, we'll follow suit.
As you guys make one last trek up the hill to then trek up the tree, you guys are doing a lot of cardio. So much cardio. I miss it.
We don't skip leg day, damn it.
The moment you guys get back to the tree, you're able to point out to Volan the red pulsation, but do you guys feel like you want to touch it?
Hey, Umi, go touch it.
Sure, I'll give it a gentle poke.
You give it one gentle poke, and an instant, you... I would say this would affect your nerves, but you would fall over as the two of you will hear twin dragon roars escape from the pulsation.
Uh-oh. All right, what did you do?
I just poked it.
Oh, no. Those roars sounded draconic in nature.
Do you want to just poke it, or do you want to fully touch it this time?
I'm gonna ask Volan. Volan, you want me to touch it again?
Okay. It was her result that gave us this pulsing, so man, it's not my stat, but I'm gonna roll a nature to see if I can discern anything from that. Or hell, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna crit success a mystic on this.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my one mystic to try and see if I can discern any additional information with this new reaction that I have just observed.
Okay, as you're using your mystical eyes, which at this point now make a geometric lineature race across the corners of your eyes, almost like magic is seeping out of you. Kind of cool looking, honestly. You look at the pulse, and you're gazing into it to where, if you guys were able to use the botanical rift spell, you'd be able to transport straight to Shepherd's Cradle, as the twin lava dragons are angry.
Oh shit.
And Kaima seems furious.
Oh, come on. We didn't even have a chance to...
But it's not from you. Because you're using a crit success, it goes deeper.
Crap. We
From,
better go and see what they want.
from what you're gazing upon, the thing that you guys did not know, especially from the story you heard yesterday from when the ladies had their day out, was what the corpse was. In actuality, it is a prince of one of the 9 hells that was used as a sacrificial corpse by the brood. What
You know,
kind
that
of
might
prince, what kind of dominion, you don't know. But now, what were you gonna say, Volan?
Well, well, we do not know. There's a pretty good chance it's one that the god doesn't like. Considering the reaction we're getting. But hey, maybe I'm just pulling that out of nowhere. Either way, oh man. We might have to actually go and see what's wrong. Okay, geez, like, fully touch it, but just in case, hold my hand as well. There's a possibility it might teleport us somewhere.
Alrighty. And I'll grab Volan's hand with one hand and use my other hand to touch the
Which hand
tree.
are you grabbing? The regular hand or his metal hand?
his regular hand.
I have to ask because you have two different hands now.
And it might make a difference, so yes, take my regular hand.
I'm not gonna risk that.
Oh my, the hand isn't strong enough.
I mean,
What, you rip off my other one? I'm like, oh, god damn it!
At least if the other one gets ripped off and I'm all alone, then I've got a tool that could come in handy.
You are not going to beat people with my stuff. You have swords, god damn it!
Sounds like you could use a hand.
Oh, you did not just do that! Where was that the first time I lost my arm, huh? Were you sitting on it the entire time?
Yeah, actually.
I'll flat the both of you.
Oh my. I was doing a Scary Movie 2 reference. Deez does puns. God damn.
Oh, you think you're funny.
Anywho, while grabbing onto Volan to then touch the pulse, you're not transported, but you guys do receive, like, the actual feelings from the twin dragons, Galahad and Mustafa. They feel angry, they feel hurt, they feel so much rage, and it's from the 9 hells. You don't know what happened. You don't get flashes of what happened. But you're dragged into their feelings to where there's something happening where Shepherd's Cradle really needs people as much as people might need Shepherd's Cradle. But that rage is seeping through the rivers of the ley lines to make sure that everything of notable magic feels it. But the longer that you're holding on to it and you're feeling it, when you take your hand to let it subside, the red vanishes, but both of you have a weird red mist around your hands. Well, for you, Volan would be your only organic hand.
Great.
But how do the two of you feel after that?
Just be swearing in his head all friggin' it's like, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. This is why I'm not in charge of things.
I think Deez is much the same of like, this is why I shouldn't be in charge of things.
We have to stop thinking alike, Deez.
But also she's kind of like, we gotta get the party together and go help them.
Oh god, there's just no we can't win. We can't win. We have to somehow do all of this before the end of the month. All right. We definitely need to call everyone else back and pull them out of their quiet little lullings. Of course, now we have to debate with ourselves which is more important. Oh, no, wait. No, we don't. The island comes first. Hopefully it won't take too long.
So, as the two of you make the call, with the sun beginning to set, with the last bit of light of the day beginning to go forward, with Ametista and Tiny gathering with you guys, not knowing about your own adventures as they had their own, you guys are preparing to tell them what happened, as we're going to end the session there.
Oh, thank goodness.
I still am trying to keep my word to you guys about not throwing encounters at any time. But I'm also like, ooh, this gonna get all kinds of messy if the wrong thing happened. Oh, baby, oh no.
We were really close to something happening.
Yeah, but it's fine.
I'll set them on fire if they want to they'll take.
Ooh. Well, I mean, you guys could have, but at the same time, for people that don't know about townhouses, they're connected to multiple buildings at the same time.
I mean, yes, but that's where control flames comes in. Or shape water, if I had to do that.
Oh yeah, you
Or even
can
my
do
cold
that.
breath. Or even my cold breath. I had options to contain the fire. I'm not just some wild fire monster. I control my flames.
Well, I was thinking more like Anne actually has a wind spell that would have knocked everyone back harmlessly, but we'll discuss that for like our own personal wrap up. So thank you guys so much for sitting through to watch this for the VOD, for stuff on YouTube, for whatever, even if it's just on Patreon for just $1 a month. And I hope you guys are enjoying the best ofs, where we are so close to actually releasing the first 2. It's just we're still debating on what were the best moments from said past sessions. You guys be good people. You guys keep being amazing people. We love your adorable faces.